From weapon to culinary art, the fascinating history of the knife. Hello everyone, and welcome to Objects with History by Francisco Martinez. I'm Simon Bracken, and today we conclude our cutlery trilogy with an object that quite literally made us human, the knife. Did you know that thanks to stone knives, we were able to develop larger brains? Or that for centuries it was the only utensil allowed at the table? For its use as a survival weapon to its transformation into a culinary art, the knife has shaped civilization in more ways than you can imagine. 3.3 million years ago, our ancestors created the first cutting tools in what is now Kenya. The result? A revolution in our diet. With stone knives, we gained access to meat and bone marrow, two key protein sources that fueled the development of larger brains. An experiment by anthropologist Daniel Lieberman at Harvard demonstrated how much we rely on these tools. A group of volunteers attempted to chew raw meat without tools. It took them 4.5 hours. With a knife, the same task took only minutes. This shift freed up time and energy, allowing humans to focus on more complex things, like making better tools or gossiping. Even our anatomy changed. Our teeth became smaller, our hands more precise, and, most importantly, our minds sharper. The real leap came during the Bronze Age. By smelting metals, the knife evolved from a simple tool to a symbol of power and a deadly weapon. During the Middle Ages, knives were multi-purpose tools, utensils, weapons, and sometimes even the cause of fights at the table. Guests brought their own knives to banquets, leading to more than a few conflicts. In the 17th century, Cardinal Richelieu decided to end this practice. He ordered that all knives at his table have rounded tips, tired of guests using pointed knives as toothpicks. In 1669, King Louis XIV took it a step further. After witnessing nobles die in duels over dining disputes, he banned sharp table knives. This not only made dinners more peaceful, but sparked a revolution in knife design, leading to the creation of specialized knives for butter, fish, cheese, and more. The 19th century brought extreme specialization. Every kitchen task got its own knife. Chef's knife, boning knife, filleting knife, paring knife. A hierarchy of knives was born. In Japan, the knife became an art form. Master craftsmen applied katana-making techniques to create exquisite kitchen knives. The legendary chef Jiro Ono, for example, spent 10 years learning to sharpen knives before he was even allowed to handle fish. The Industrial Revolution introduced stainless steel in 1921, making knives rust-resistant and able to retain their sharpness longer. Knives have inspired superstitions worldwide. In many cultures, gifting a knife is bad luck, unless the recipient gives a coin in return to buy the knife and avoids severing the relationship. In ancient China, people believed that a knife that cut poison absorbed some of it. This led to using knives for different foods, a practice that, interestingly, has a scientific basis. Foods like garlic or chili can leave chemical traces on metal. Today, knives combine innovation and tradition. We have ceramic knives that never dull, 3D printed custom designs, and high-tech materials like glass carbon. In 2019, a Japanese chef sued a company over a smart knife that interfered with his technique. The reason? It detected temperatures and decided when the meat was done. This sparked a debate about how technology is reshaping culinary art. Despite technological advancements, handcrafted knives are experiencing a revival. Traditional blacksmiths blend ancient techniques with modern designs, creating unique pieces. Did you know the most expensive knife in the world cost $2.1 million? Made by Nesmuk, it features a 320-year-old wooden handle and a Damascus steel blade with 640 layers. The most fascinating part? It has never cut anything. It's considered a work of art. The knife is more than a tool. It's a reflection of human evolution. From a sharpened stone to a high-tech precision instrument, it tells the story of how we went from surviving to creating. Thank you for listening to Objects with History. With this episode, we wrap up our cutlery trilogy. Next week, we'll explore the history of the plate, the stage for this culinary revolution. See you next time. Narrated by Simon Bracken, created by Francisco Martinez.